Mm,
Look at me.
mm,
Check this out.
mm. Okay. All right. Where you at? Where to find you? Don't you worry.
In my last video, I played a game called Pls Buy Me and did a challenge for a week. Since that video, I have been slightly addicted to it. I wasn't planning on making another video on this game so soon, but recently the developers came out with an announcement where they retracted the infinite card system and are going to be looking into alternatives. If you didn't know, I already talked to one of the developers, Artifact911, on my stream and discussed my personal thoughts of the update. Buy Me video, unless I put enough effort into it. Hey, thanks for playing the game, bro. Keep up the good work. Hey, Arts, how are you? Are you one of the developers? That's crazy. I've gotten acknowledgement from both developers now. That's crazy.
It's Artsibor.
Oh, it is Arts. That's cool.
Yeah.
Can't wait to be back from vacation to work on new content for me. That's exciting. You're on vacation? Just taking some time away. I'm excited for you guys to release new stuff. The game is just, I mean, I don't know what you could add to the game as it is to make it more interesting. Yeah, content-wise. I can see you guys doing things like...
Yeah, you can see more cosmetics. Definitely
cosmetic, miscellaneous type updates. But the game itself is in a really firm place, I feel.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how I felt about the infinite serialization thing, but now I feel like it was a pretty smart move, and it was probably the only move in the long term. And and to a certain point, it could also be conceived as pay to win when it costs money to get more serialized cards to earn more fame. Exactly. I'm starting to give people understand more complex things about the update. Yeah, I mean, granted, when it comes to Roblox, you're not going to get a lot of immediate good first impressions or first thoughts about the updates because people just don't really consider the implications of or the complexity of certain things when it comes to Roblox, I guess. But
yeah, I mean, you're also talking to two I wouldn't say seasoned developers on Roblox, but definitely have experience in that and different concepts and stuff. So
yeah, but I feel like this is definitely an update that just had to happen. I don't see any other way other than just band-aid patches for handling consistent need to play, because there are some people who will just sell all their cards for nothing and then will just be left with like 200 fame or something like that or whatever, and just be like, or they'll have nothing left to do.
People who actually do buy their stuff and then they don't play the game again, so now they're just in their books.
It makes me laugh when a younger audience comes crying about the fact their collection card they bought 50 Robux for yesterday cannot be resold for 2,000 and blame me about it. This game was made for long term. Oh yeah, I mean that's how trading works. You have to be patient with investment. I mean, this game is all about investing, and investing is a very slow and long term process. Have to go. See you, buddy. See you, Art. Have a good day. I hope your Disney trip goes well. So, almost a week after this clip was recorded, Pointball announced that they will be disabling infinite cards while they look for a better permanent solution for this problem. What I decided to do was gather my own personal opinion about the update and interview members of the community I've gotten to know and get their thoughts. Before going into the clips that I have here, let's cover my initial and personal opinion regarding infinite cards. I believe that infinite cards were a perfectly fine solution, but that a daily limit of some kind should have existed for selling them. A small nitpick to go along with it, I believe the infinite cards just shouldn't have had an infinite symbol. They should have just been blank, but that's just a small nitpick. But with that clarified, let's see what others in the community had to say regarding infinite cards and their ideas for potential solutions. Here's how the interview works. I'll be asking a few of my friends from the community these simple questions. Who are you? How long you've been playing Pls Buy Me? How did you feel about infinity cards? Did you support their removal? And do you have any alternatives to infinity cards? So let's see what everyone thought about the update.
I am Mercy for you, a fellow YouTuber such as yourself. I've been making content on this game just over 3 weeks now.
I'm Lane. I'm a small content creator just like you. I make videos and please donate content.
My name is Bo. My real name is Armani, and I started doing YouTube like 6 months ago, and I have 2.6k subscribers.
I'm XXTVS Fan XX. I do videos on games.
Just give me your fun.
I've been playing the game just over 3 weeks as well.
For almost 2 weeks, actually.
I've been playing for 2 to 3 weeks.
For 3 weeks.
A little under a month.
Since I found out infinity cards are kind of worthless, I don't want to buy another one ever again.
It's not really bad. It just depends on how notable you are. I'm gonna be honest. But I think it's easier for people to sell cards because it's cheap.
I don't like it. I think infinity cards are not worth much.
I feel like they could have been implemented better. The way they were implemented sort of flooded the market with near worthless cards with no resale value.
Of course, everyone wanted it gone. However, they have kind of already inflated the market, so certain players have a ton of infinity cards and boosted their fame.
I think it's pretty good. Infinity cards, like they made the serial card like irrelevant.
I'm not that sure, but I'm just neutral. I don't know if it's good or bad.
I like the removal and appreciate that the developers are open to criticism.
I think it's good because infinity cards kinda ruin the game.
Players should be able to have multiple collections. So, for example, I would have a Masu beach collection, Masu in the desert collection, and each collection would have, let's say, 500 cards.
I'm not gonna lie, I was actually wondering what are the devs gonna do for like future updates for this game, because like there's not much to really do, you know what I'm saying?
It's up to the developers. I don't know, actually. I don't know. What should I suggest?
I suggest maybe like a testing server.
So overall, a major consensus I didn't personally expect was that the majority of people do not like infinity cards and are overall happy with their removal from the game. After the interviews, I think my perspective on the overall issue has broadened, as well as potential solutions are now revealed to me. One thing I hadn't really considered going into this was how much the infinity cards were benefiting new players who were able to flip their cards to other inexperienced players super easily. But ultimately, after this chain of flipping, it will end up being an inexperienced player who is left holding the bag. Besides that, I think some of the more interesting alternative solutions introduced were what, like Marshu said, where you just have multiple sets of serialized cards with different themes. I'm not sure how well it would work with the current card skin system, but it's definitely an interesting idea. On another note, I think in regards to serialized cards, I think there can be a serious discussion about whether or not having so many serialized cards, up to 1,000, is really a good choice, but I don't think the discussion is super relevant in this video. To close off this video, I want to continue the discussion with anyone who sees this video. Feel free to post your ideas in the comments below and how you would go about approaching the issue of infinite cards in Please Buy Me. And don't forget to check out the people I mentioned in this video, their channels will be linked in the description. Also, don't forget to drop a like if you made it this far, and subscribe if you like videos like these. Later.
Alright, where'd you go? Why are you impossible to find? Bro! I'm actually struggling. Oh, it's that guy again.